Law enforcement is a demanding profession, one that requires a deep understanding of ethical principles. Ethics serve as guiding principles that shape behavior, particularly crucial in situations where power and discretion are significant. This essay delves into key terms essential for grasping the complexities of ethics in law enforcement. Ethics, morality, values, justice, fairness, bribery, graft, and extortion. Understanding these terms is not merely an academic exercise, it is fundamental for fostering trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. Without a shared understanding of these concepts, the legitimacy of law enforcement can be undermined, eroding public confidence. This exploration aims to provide clear and concise explanations, using relatable examples to illustrate their relevance in practical scenarios. By examining these concepts, we can cultivate a more ethically informed and accountable approach to law enforcement. Ultimately, a commitment to ethical conduct is not optional. It is the bedrock upon which effective and just law enforcement rests. Ethics, morality, and values are often used interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. Ethics refers to a set of rules or principles that guide conduct within a specific group or profession. For instance, police officers are bound by a code of ethics that outlines their responsibilities and expected behavior. Morality, on the other hand, relates to personal beliefs about right and wrong. An individual's morality might stem from their upbringing, religious beliefs, or personal experiences. For example, an officer might believe it's morally wrong to lie even if it means bending the rules for a good outcome. Values are deeply held beliefs that influence our choices and actions. They are the guiding principles that shape our priorities and define what we consider important in life. Honesty, integrity, and compassion are examples of values that are particularly relevant in law enforcement. While these terms are distinct, they are interconnected. Ethics provide a framework for professional conduct, while morality and values influence how individuals interpret and apply those ethical principles in their daily actions. Justice and fairness are fundamental principles that underpin a just society and are central to the functioning of law enforcement. Justice, in its broadest sense, refers to the fair and impartial administration of the law. It is about ensuring that everyone is treated equally under the law, regardless of their background, status, or personal beliefs. Fairness, closely aligned with justice, speaks to the impartial and equitable treatment of all individuals. It involves considering the specific circumstances of a situation to ensure that everyone is given an equal opportunity. For instance, treating a wealthy individual accused of a crime the same way as someone from a disadvantaged background exemplifies fairness in law enforcement. However, achieving true justice and fairness requires going beyond mere equality. It demands recognizing and addressing systemic biases and disparities that may disadvantage certain groups. This means actively promoting equal opportunities, ensuring that everyone has access to legal representation, and holding law enforcement accountable for any discriminatory practices. Corruption, a serious ethical violation, undermines public trust in law enforcement. Bribery, graft, and extortion are forms of corruption that, while distinct, share the common thread of abusing power for personal gain. Bribery involves offering something of value, such as money or favors, to influence a decision or action. For example, a driver offering a police officer money to avoid a speeding ticket is engaging in bribery. Graft refers to using one's official position for personal enrichment, often through dishonest or fraudulent means. A classic example is a government official steering contracts to a company they have a financial stake in, even if it's not the most qualified. Extortion, on the other hand, involves using threats or coercion to obtain something from someone. An example would be a corrupt officer threatening a business owner with false charges or inspections unless they pay a bribe. These forms of corruption erode public trust and hinder the fair administration of justice. Law enforcement agencies must have robust mechanisms in place to prevent, detect, and punish such misconduct to maintain their integrity and effectiveness.